Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome. Des jumped right in there. Now, I'm not going to be here long today, you guys, because it looks like mom gave me her pneumonia that she's got. So it's just hitting me hard. Started this morning. So I'm going to go for as long as I can today, but let's see. Where am I go first? Go me. Should be home in about 25 minutes. Depends on the yo-yos around. Hello, K. Mitch. K. Mitch. Well, my friend committed S yesterday, please. Oh my gosh. K. Mitch. Prayers for you, for the family. Hugs. Know that we are thinking of you, and I'm so, so sorry to hear that. I'm so, so sorry. Okay, Belle. Hello, 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 and welcome. So I'm sorry, you guys. I wanted to, I did get the second read up for the Anderson family, and then all shit hit the fan. So I had appointments after appointments. So I wasn't able to do the live that I wanted to do, but I do have a live coming up. There's a new Brian Koberger hearing happening on the 27th. I want to go over that because there's a lot to break down in that. They're going to be discussing a lot of things there. And they're going to be setting dates. And there's also one of those things is the jury, what questions for the jury questionnaire. So they're getting ready. I think this judge is going to go forward well before the defense wants it. The defense wants it next summer. I think it's going to go ahead closer than that. I'm thinking maybe even January, if not a little bit before. So there's that. We're going to find out that all on the 27th. The Karen Read thing, you guys, I have been listening to that. I'm sitting in the doctor's office waiting, and we know how that goes. Sometimes you're in there for 2 hours just waiting to get in. And I got my headphones in while I'm waiting, and I'm listening to this Karen Read case. And holy crap. I'm not for Karen Read. I'm not against Karen Read. I came into this late. I don't think I ever did a read on her. So I've got no dog in the fight. But if I was on that jury, I think there's reasonable doubt. This trial has been a shit show. Those of you who've got my shit show merch, the shirts, the sweatshirts, the hoodies, whatever, now's the time to wear it. Judge is super biased. Yeah. Okay, Mitch says, Willow, you read my mind, the KR case. Yeah. The judge is so biased. Yeah. I feel like this judge, I don't know. I just get really bad vibes. I've only really watched her, like to be able to sit here and watch bits and pieces of the videos, but I've been listening. So when I'm driving or when I'm at waiting for an appointment, whatever, I'm listening. I know I don't catch it all, you guys, but I have been able to listen to full testimony from 2 different cops. I seen the Sally Port video where they switched the video, other things, and it's just not adding up. I was listening the other day to, apparently she backed into the boyfriend's car when she was backing out of a garage and just like tapped his car in the middle of a snowstorm, right? And there was a cop that was on, and he's saying, "Oh, no, that didn't happen." But he didn't do no measurements, nothing. And all it takes, you guys, I'm telling you, in the freezing cold, you got plastic, like a taillight kind of plastic. Go out there and just tap it. You're going to break your headlight. That plastic becomes so brittle in the freezing cold that just a bump like that would smash that headlight, that tail light. It would smash it. Now, it looks like there's about that much snow on the ground. So those pieces could have fell there and gone down in the snow because the snow was a fluffy snow. I can almost say I'm an expert on snow, being I live in snow country here up here in northern Canada. So, and then there was when they took evidence, they said 2 pieces of plastic, but now there's 3 pieces in the evidence bag. They didn't see this, they didn't see that. They picked up clothes off the floor in the hospital. Those should have been excluded right away because they could have picked up anybody else's DNA and stuff, or hairs or whatever. They were thrown on the floor in the emergency room. If Karen Reid's hair was on any of that, it's to be expected because that's what he was wearing when they were out that night, right? Now, also the marks on his arm, that's not from getting run over. Those are scratches from something deep, like something going in deep and then scratching, right? And it's funny, he's got an injury to his head. If she hit him with that car, I don't know how tall he is, but I'll go by my height. It wouldn't have hit my head. You know what I mean? There was enough snow on the ground that he would have hit the snow. The snow would have cushioned him a bit. You know what I mean? To me, there was injuries on his face and on the back of his head. That tells me there was a fight. Was there a fight inside that house? And the dog, I know when my ex came at me, my dog attacked him. To me, those do look like dog bites. And then pulling your arm, and which gave the scratches that go with it. I don't want to go right to saying I think she's innocent. I think that she's got some culpability there. Like, he's drunk, you left him there. Did you get in a fight outside and speed off and leave him in a drunken state where he could stagger out into the road and get hit maybe by a snowplow? I don't even think that happened, because he would have severe injuries to cause death. Those would have to be severe injuries. Also, now, I don't know if I'm not seeing this right. I seen a map, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I don't know, because I was in a doctor's office on my little tiny screen on my phone. So, you got like this much is all chat. So you're just looking at it here. And it shows kind of like the house here, the driveway here, a road that curves, and a tree line here. There's a flagpole here and a fire hydrant over here. And this is where he was found. If she went and dropped him off at the house, she would have pulled in that driveway, right? How is he over here? She dropped him off, he'd be going towards the house. How did he end up over here by this tree line? The driveway's way the hell over here. This is a big, long front yard. Unless I'm not seeing something right. Right? How did he end up way the hell over here? And the one officer that testified, I think yesterday, said they're going to go in the direction that they were hit. So if you hit somebody, they're going to go flying. So here's somebody. You come and hit them, boom. They're going to go flying this way. So if she's in the driveway, dropping him off, even if he's behind the car, and she boom backs up and hits him, he's going to go this way, not over this way. Or out into the road, right? Like, I'm confused, unless I'm missing something. And to break that tail light, he would have bruises on his torso from where he hit that tail light. You don't hit the tail light with the back of your head. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen that way. Sandra Lee. So you want a question? I will ask you when I get to you, Sandra Lee, what your question is. Oh, okay. You want a mini read then. Okay. I just seen you put another $5 in. So you want the mini read. I gotcha. I gotcha. So it's like it's been. I think they were fighting. I think they were fighting on the car about going in. On the car or in the car? Hello, Norma. Or at least in the driveway. Yeah. But even if he was in the, like I said, here's the house. Here's the driveway. This is the driveway. Here's the house if you're looking at the house. He ended up over here. Here's the fire hydrant. The flagpole is over here somewhere. They found broken taillights by the flagpole and they found broken taillights by the fire hydrant. How? She hit him too. Did she hit him and he went running after her, so she backed into him again? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. In the car out front. But then he would have been in the driveway part, not way the hell over here. And that's quite a distance, right? Because there's a big front yard here. The driveway's here and the house is here. The driveway's here. He was found way over here, they said. Right at the curb. So did they argue? She leaves, he comes out and decides he's gonna walk home or something and gets hit by somebody else? I don't know. But to me, I'm not saying she did or didn't do it, but what I'm saying is that evidence doesn't make sense. And then when they flipped the Sallyport video to make it look like you were looking at the passenger side, why'd they do that? Because that officer that's under investigation, what the hell's his name, you guys? That cop, he was at the back of her car when they towed it. Did he break off some pieces and go and plant them? We don't know. But I think that there's reasonable doubt. Proctor, that's him, Proctor. I think there's reasonable doubt, you guys. If I was on that jury, I would say, I can't say she did it, but I can't say she didn't. That's reasonable doubt. That's not guilty. Reasonable doubt means not guilty. And I think there's been time after time after time that their reasonable doubt has been inserted. Like for a head officer, for the lead investigator to be calling her the C word, body shaming her, saying before he even knew what happened, we're going to lock her up or she got big problem, whatever, like things that he was saying is not like that's going to stick in the jury's head. That is going to stick in the jury's head. Now, a lot of people are asking, like, why are they bringing on these stupid friggin' witnesses? In closing arguments, there's only so much the prosecution can say. The defense, on the other hand, is wide open. The prosecution has a very strict guideline that it's got to follow in closing arguments, in opening arguments, very strict guidelines. Whereas the defense doesn't have the same guidelines because they're the defense. They don't have to prove anything, right? And I don't think a lot of people understand that. So sometimes they will bring on a witness just so they can have one blurb in their closing argument. Anything that has not been discussed in the trial or that they have not brought into evidence in the trial, they cannot discuss in closing. So they may bring in one witness just so they can say like one paragraph in the close, maybe 2 sentences. You know what I mean? His text on his personal phone is not evidence, but it is. It is, if you're talking about Proctor, because that goes to his mindset. When you're supposed to be, especially a lead investigator, you are supposed to keep your mind open. You're supposed to follow every single lead. They didn't even go in that house and search the house, anything. He also lied about being friends with those people and tried to mince words. That's not a good look. And I'm not saying, now look I'm not saying that they've got a ton of evidence. What I'm saying is all the defense has to do is bring out reasonable doubt. And I think that these two cops have given the jury reasonable doubt because of their actions. When you write on in your report that you picked up 2 pieces of red plastic and yet there's 3 in the bag, that's a problem. Because the defense is claiming that evidence was planted. You want to make sure your case is airtight. So when he opens that bag and there's supposed to be 2 red pieces and a white piece and there's 3 or 4 red pieces, where did that come from? Where are those pieces from? You know what I mean? And him sharing information with other people outside of the investigation via his sister, who was friends with somebody who lived at the house where this took place. Like, that is all evidence. That's why Proctor's under investigation. When you hold a position like he holds, you got to be very careful even on your personal time, your personal conversations regarding your case. Look at Linda Stanley, right? In the Barry Morphew case. Do I think that reasonable doubt has been inserted? Absolutely. Now, I'm not saying all this other evidence they have against her is not good evidence, but there's at least 2 cops that I know right now that failed this officer that I know of. I haven't seen the whole thing. I get like mini updates and stuff. People send me mini stuff. Like, this is the main things that happened today. Sometimes I have time to go back and watch that little snippet. But I think there's a lot of fillers in this case. I think there's times where they're losing the jury, the prosecution. I sat in a doctor's office listening to certain testimony. It's just like, oh, I didn't understand, even though if you're going to have a witness on the stand talk about something technical that the normal lay person would not understand, you better explain it so a 5th grader can understand it. Otherwise, the jury ain't going to understand it. And there was some testimony there that it's like, and I know quite a bit about some of the things they were talking about, and I was still lost. So I can imagine the jury. It's like, what was that? Why was that brought in? I caught some pieces where, okay, that's why they're bringing it in, but they are not explaining it and showing why this matters to a lay person who would not have any training or understanding of this technical stuff that they're using. You can't just throw some technical stuff there and expect the jury to understand it. You got to make sure they know exactly why you brought that and what it pertains to and how it ties their case against the defendant. About CD jurors. Who's Chad Daybell jurors? I did see some of the juror interviews, K. Mitch. What are you talking about with that one? Okay, Val, remember almost 2 years? Woo, 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 woo. Big hearts for you. Thank you so much for following. 2 years being a member. Wow. That's amazing. Amazing. Just going over some of these texts here. The interview with 6 jurors. Yeah, I believe I seen one. Is that when they were all sitting at the table? Because I seen the young kid get interviewed one-on-one. I seen two older females getting interviewed, just those two, and Nate Eaton, I believe it was. Don't quote me, but I think it was Nate. And then I seen partial one of a bunch of them sitting at a big table. Yeah. Yes, I did see that. It's interesting. Chad Daybell has been moved. That's another thing that I wanted to go over. Chad Daybell has been moved. He's in a prison now. He has been granted, I think, 3 appellate lawyers. So he's not going to have, I don't think he's going to have John Pryor. And he's already filed his appeal. His appeal is full of spaghetti, I was almost going to say. Spelling errors. Full. And you guys know me and paperwork. I hate it when there's errors made on paperwork. It is cold here today, you guys. Again, my niece has gone swimming. They're in Jersey. She's gone swimming, and it's like 15 degrees right now outside. It was 13. Now it's up to at least 15. So 15 is like, I don't know, 60 degrees outside right now. 61, 62 maybe. I've got it in Celsius, so 15 degrees Celsius right now. It's cold. But yeah, I kind of seen, but yeah, he's filed 90 in Tennessee. Oh, hi, Jeannie. Hello and welcome. Okay, Mitch says 90 degrees in Tennessee. Whew, that's warm. You guys stay safe with all those tornadoes, naders going through up there. Hey, Mitch says she doesn't remember. Cold. Are you near water? It's about 80 here in Michigan. I am in, it's 80 in Michigan. Must be nice. Yeah, I'm right along water. I'm not far from the U.S. border. The U.S. and Quebec border. I'm in Canada, Kate. The St. Lawrence River is what separates the U.S. from Canada. I'm right there. 76 in New Jersey. Yeah, we're lucky if it's, let me just see. Let me just check over here on the weather network. Now, next week, we are supposed to be going up to, okay, let me change this. How do I change that? Hang on. So I can get it in. Hang on. Menu. Come on now. Oh, here we go. I'm an idiot. Okay, so right now it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, next week, tonight it's going down to 48. Okay, let me just see if I can show you this. Let me see if I can show you this. Okay, bear with me for a minute. Hang on. Hang on a sec, you guys. Okay, let me see. Start cam. Okay, there. I don't know. This is as far as I can get my camera, you guys. It's 63 degrees right now. It's going down to, oh, come on. Ugh. You can't see it. It's going down to 48 tonight. It says right here. Can't really see it, but it's 63 degrees out right now here. So now I got to get my camera set back up. I wish I had a better way to do that, you guys, but I don't. So let me just, oh. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Oh, come on now. Okay, let me, oh, I messed up my camera. Okay. That's better. The things I do. Okay. So yeah, it's 63. Now next week, oh, it should have showed you that. Here, I'll take a picture of it, and then I can show you that way. I'll take a picture of it and show you. Camera. Woohoo! There. So tomorrow it's going to be 72, but look at next week. 88, 95, 95, 91, 79, 81. This is next week. Look at it's going to feel like 111, 113, 109. Whoops, what am I doing here? Stop it. Stop it. Whoops. Ah. Okay. So look at that. It's going to feel like 111, 113 next week. Right? But today it's 63. So that's going to be crazy next week, you guys. And I've got to go out in it. Now I messed up my camera. Anyway, I wanted to show you. So at least I got to show you. But right now, yes, 63. So that's going to be a big jump. $76 right now in New Jersey. I want to get my pool up. I wish it was up already because next week it's too late. Like unless we put it up in the evening. But it's crazy. It's going to be over 100 degrees out there. So I'm going to have to get another air conditioner put in my downstairs window here. But anyway, so that's what it is. Okay, so give me a couple minutes, you guys. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm going to start getting the cards shuffled up. If you do want to get a mini read or ask a question, please get it in now because I'm not going to be staying here very long today. I think that I got the onset of pneumonia coming on too, thanks to Mama next door. She's got it. She's been down for a week. She's basically been on that couch all week, not moving much. She ended up with pneumonia and she's been on antibiotics for the last week. So, but I think I've caught it from her. So anyway, give me 2 minutes and I will then come back and we will start up. So if you do want a mini read or want to ask a question, please get it in now. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I'm going to get this up so I don't forget it. Okay, give me a second. what I had to do, hang on a sec, I forgot a couple more. Hang on. I was trying to do some work on one of my diamond paintings, and I spilled the whole tray of diamonds all over the floor. So I must have missed a few here. They're so hard to see. They're so tiny. They're so hard to see. I should get the vacuum out, I guess. Make sure I get all of these. Because if not, every time I move my chair, you're going to hear me clicking these beads. They're all on the floor here. Okay, I do think I got them all now. I think. You hear any clicking, that's what it is. I've done my best. I got so fed up last night, I just said to hell with it and went to bed. Okay, so let's get going. We're going to get the cards shuffled up, and then we are going to start. Everything's set up here. All right. South Africa, yes. I'm amazed. Every time I see somebody from so far away, it's like how easy we can connect via the internet from people from all over the world. It's amazing. It humbles me every time I see it. Let's see what that was. Box. Oh, you should see some of the ones that I've just finished. I'll show you one before we start that I just finished that gave me a headache. I'll sit there like I've got one of those like ultramatic beds type thing, and I'll sit there at night, like after I go upstairs, I got the heating pad on my back, and I'm comfortable in that, and I try and catch up on and watch some of the videos, whatever that people want me to check out. And I'll sit there and diamond paint while I'm doing that, while I'm listening to a podcast or whatever. And I use the multi-placers, so I can finish them pretty quickly. The one I'm working on now is giving me a hard time, but a lot of pinks and white and that in it. It's hard to see, even with my light board. Oh no, I'm getting sick. I get hot, I get cold. I get hot, I get cold. Like, thanks, Ma. Not you, Mama. All right, cleared the cards. Let me grab them. Oops. This is the one I just finished. And you can see it's got a lot of the AB drills in it. But this company uses two-sided tape, and all my drills were popping. This is one of the first ones I've ever had to seal because all my diamonds kept popping. You can see some still here popping up. I'm going to have to give it a second coat. Push them down and give it another coat. I can still see a lot of them popping up. But this one, it's a square diamonds instead of the round. And like I said, it is, it's pretty and everything. It's still got its shine in that, but it was very hard to do. It was very hard to do with the diamonds popping all the time. That's the one that I just finished. Oh, thank you, Sandra Lee. The one I'm working on now, it's giving me a headache too because there's a lot of oil on the darker diamonds. So it's taking me a long time to get going on it. I don't know. You guys want to see that one? I can show you. It's right here beside me. I'll quickly show you before we start. See, this is the one that I'm working on right now. It doesn't quite fit on my light board, and I've got a huge light board here. So I'm doing this piece, then I'll do this side. It's just, to me, I don't know. It's supposed to look like this. It's like with the pink trees in the back with the waterfall. But maybe once I get it, more of it done across here, to me, looking at it on screen, it looks nice here with the waterfall. It looks exactly like that. But looking at it in person, it just looks like a blob of black, a blob of pink. So I don't know. It might be okay. I don't know. I'm just starting up here. You can see where I've started putting diamonds up here. We'll see how it turns out. But this is hard on the eyes. There, I've lost a diamond already. It just came out from there. So we'll put that back in. This one too, it's from the same company. And that's how I knew I was going to have problems with it, because the diamonds are popping on this one too. And it's the same company as the last one I did with the diamond. But I mean, I'd already purchased them. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All you can do is try, right? There's one that I started doing, you guys, and it was so bad, I tossed it. I'd already been working on it for about, I don't know, a day and a half. And I got so fed up with it. I just, I tossed it. There was so much air bubbles underneath. When they use the double-sided tape, if you do decide to try and get, and do a diamond painting, make sure you get one that's poured glue. The double-sided tape, you get bends in it that you can't get out. That'll pop your diamonds. You get all this air bubbles underneath where your diamonds never sit right. You can't get rid of them air bubbles. You try slicing them, everything. I've tried everything, poking hole. I've tried everything. And the air gets back underneath there because the edge of the canvas is wavy. That's from them stretching that two-sided tape too tight. So it, like when you try and put, say, this size of diamond painting, and you're trying to put a size like this of two-sided tape on it, and you stretch it, what's it going to do? It's going to make this all wavy. That's how the air is getting in. Oh, they're just horrible. You can. I'll never order from them again. And I paid quite the pretty penny for those two paintings. I think it was like $86 for those two. And it's like, no, never again. The Jean. Not heard that, but I hope it's true. There's been a flurry of new Rachel's case this past week, so maybe something is cooking. Huh? Thank you, K. Mitch. Thank you, Sandra. What are you talking about? I gotta scroll back up. Was Rachel Moore's murder just captured? Rachel, what? I hope it's true. Rachel, she's the one that went jogging, right? Hang on. Whoops. Okay, so the Hartford County Sheriff's Office gave the update last week. Now, I don't know when this was. During a 40-minute podcast episode, we now know investigators believe the suspect hid on the Ma and Pa Trail in August of 2023 in Bel Air, attacked Morin, and pulled her into a drainage culvert. Um, I'm going to go right to Hartford Police. Um, no, he hasn't been caught. And this is right on Hartford County Sheriff's site. Let me just go to the news releases. There's been nothing posted there really. No. You seen something in the news? I'm looking here. Okay, give me a second. Oh my gosh. I've been blocked. This muted this whole time. Okay, so a suspect has been caught. Thank you so much, Anna Jeannie. I just posted it. Let me show you this. There's others that are talking about it. So here's the guy right here. This is Rachel Morris accused rapist and murder. So it would seem this was just released, and I didn't get it from just Jennifer. There's other people talking about this too. On Twitter, the Hartford sheriff is going to be a press conference. But this is the guy. This is him. This is him, you guys. This is him. Okay. Okay, can you hear me now? I was on mute and my mic is not down. Oh, you guys, struggle is real. Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay, so that is the guy. The picture I just showed you, that is the guy. So there's going to be a press conference this afternoon. So maybe we'll cover that. Maybe we'll cover that. We'll see. Okay, so I just posted on my Twitter and on my YouTube community tab. So, okay, so let's get going with these reads. Yeah, they caught him. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I've only got 3 reads to do unless more people jump in. We'll get these done and I will go make a thumbnail for it and maybe cover this case. So yes, it is. That is the guy. So they've got him. So good news for Rachel Moray's children and family. I just got full body goosebumps here. Okay, so the first one is Des. Let's see what we got. Right, Mary Michael? It's like, what the hell's going on here? I didn't get no notification of it. Ghost. Des. Let's read what it says. In the realm of shadows where memories are host, the echoes of what is gone still haunts me the most. Fitting, right? Look at this, the werewolf. Only the moon knows what it takes to hide this turmoil. 2 sides of the same tormented soul. Like you're seeing the totally different side. This is so fitting. So what is it basically saying, right? Let's see what comes out. I'm going to put them separate, but let's see what comes out. With the ghost, it's like, it's almost like the things that meant so much to you in the past, even though they're gone, there's still part of you that's very hurt by it and probably not healed. That's what I'm getting from that. With the werewolf, this is like seeing 2 sides. Like, it's like I never even knew him. I didn't even know who I married. That's what I'm getting from this. I think you're seeing a side of him now that you never thought that you would see. Like, it's almost like, who is this guy? It's like you never knew him really at all. So let's see why the ghost is there with the 3 of Cups. The Cups we know are about our emotions and relationships. So we got the 3 of Cups. This is friendship. This is a lot of joy. This is a lot of friendship and celebration surrounding things. I feel like even though you're still very hurt by some things that have gone on in the past, I feel like your newfound freedom, that you're starting to finally enjoy it. Like, I know other things need to happen, but I feel like you're finally feeling like you're free and that you can celebrate how far you've even come. So then we got the Two of Pentacles. Things are still out of balance because this is in reverse. You're trying to juggle too much. You're going to have to really slow down on this because this is being unorganized. This is a financial loss, feeling overwhelmed, trying to like get everything in balance. I do feel like that is going to come because I got the Magician in the upright. This is making things happen. So I do feel like things are going to start happening for you where things are going to be brought into balance so you can finally start really enjoying yourself without wondering what if. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is getting your focus back on what's important. When we got the Pentacles, this is about your finances and stability. That's got to be forefront right now, is getting that in order. I do see it happening because the Magician is telling me there's something that's going to happen that's unexpected. You see all aspects here. We got the Swords, the Wands, the Cups, and the Pentacles. This is everything coming in order. Okay, the Swords with finally getting some logic and reasoning, the Wands with finally taking the action that you need to take with your emotions and relationships with the Cups, and this is finally the financial stability. So I got that coming in here, where it's finally going to work itself out. You're finally, going to get, I think, to a point where you can breathe and not have to worry about other things. Now, this Werewolf, I don't know about this Werewolf. And of course, one goes on the floor. Where is it? There it is. Oh. Okay, so with the werewolf, okay, like I said, I do see that you are seeing a totally different side, okay? Totally different side of him. Look at this, the Eight of Wands. This is so many different things coming at him, but this is also so many things about him that you didn't know. Look at the Wands. The Wands are the actions, what he created, and it's all coming back. This is almost like a karma. Karma's coming back at him. This is going to be, there's going to be some really quick movement here. Things are going to start happening over and over and over and over to him. Okay? Like, it's not a good card. The Five of Wands, to me, when I get the Five of Wands, especially in reverse, this is a bully card. He's been so used to bullying. And I think we even talked about this morning, and it's coming out here. This is him bullying, and he's losing that battle. He's losing that battle on all fronts now, and he doesn't know what to do with himself. But this is another side of him that you are seeing, okay? With everything coming at him. Look at the bully card is now in reverse. It's being done to him. What he's done to others is being done to him. You're going to see this. You're going to have a front row seat. Oh gosh, look at this. The Nine of Wands. Look at the creepers under the bed. Look at the creepers under the bed. Everything is kind of come back and haunt him. I would be a little bit worried about what he's going to do, because I feel with all this coming at him all at once, he's going to look for somebody to take it out on, and it could very well be you. This could also very well be him finally turning to you, like, help me, help me, help me. I've got all this stuff. It's just one thing right after another. This is his karma coming back to him for what he's done. Okay. And the Five of Wands, like I said, this is my bully card. This is, he was so used to being able to bully everybody else and get his way and have full control. Well, he's lost that now. And the Nine of Swords is coming in. This is his karma coming back. And I feel with you, it's almost going to be like he's going to try and instill some kind of fear in you regarding him. Is it going to be like, you need to help me out here? Otherwise, somebody's not going to have a father around? I don't know. But there's something that he's going to do there to try and pull you back in. And I'm not saying even reconciling, but I can see him saying, look, we can live as roommates. Otherwise, I could do something bad and Bailey will lose her dad forever. That's what the feeling I'm getting from that. I don't know so much if it's a suicide, but maybe getting locked up, maybe doing something that he loses everything. Let's see. See, stabbed in the back. Stop. See this? You're continuous stabbing in the back. You do, and you, sister, I know your heart. You do, and you do, and you do, and you do, and you do for all these people that are around you there. And I'm talking like directly around you, like next door, down the street, Dave, the one in Bayonne. You know what I mean? The people that you deal with, they continuously just stab you in the back because it's like I said it this morning to you when we were talking. It's like they steamroll you. You gotta separate yourself from that shit, right? There's going to be something else also that's going to come out. You're going to a lot of deception with this card too. Okay, so what do we got? The addiction. Like you got to block this. You got to block him right out. It's almost like he wants control. I don't know if he's going to use something to you know what he's addicted to. There's going to be something happening with that. The coffee cup. This is let's get the tea, because to me this is a teacup. The more you find out, the more you're going to want to just distance yourself from all of this. This is like crazy. This is just crazy. It's craziness. But I do feel like he's going to try and do something like that. Like, let's be roommates because I'm sinking. And you're the only one that can save me. He's going to try and guilt trip you, stuff along those lines. Don't fall for it, sister. You've already fallen for it once. He wasn't there to help you when you had no sewage and everything, and it was put all on you to fix it. He didn't do a thing to help you, but now he wants help with getting water from you because his water pump broke. No, you got to stop helping him. Mary Michael. Okay, Mary Michael, I just read your thing. Kate Bell, I got you. From Linda. It's one or the other. Oh, you put in 30. Okay, I will give you the black and the message. Because you put in the extra. Just remind me if I get to you and I forget, because it comes up on my other screen. Let me just highlight this. Hang on a sec. Excuse me. Okay, I highlighted it over there. Hopefully I don't miss that. Has anyone seen Hope Floats in here this week? Hope Floats? I don't think she comes in every week. Okay, DD, let's see what's going on with you. We got the dagger. Taking action, bravery, and determination. And we've got the pumpkin patch. Why does these cards not surprise me? Let's read what the pumpkin patch says. You will only You will only taste the sour if you don't seek for the sweet. Share your fruits wisely, lest you sow regrets too deep. How fitting is that? He's already sowed regrets way too deep. We know this. Sharing your fruits wisely. I think there's a lot that's coming his way. A lot. This is the dagger. Determination. To me, this is like everything. Remember I said in your read, Des, that one wanted to come out, so we're going to take it. That everything is just coming at him. And he's going to turn to you to help get him out of these binds. But there's somebody here with a dagger that's going to get him and get him good. And it's the Queen of Cups. See her sitting there, all proud, like, I've got the cup. I've won. Look at this. So this is a female. She can be very loving and empathetic, but when it comes to him throwing the daggers, it's not going to go over well. It's not going to bode well for him. And we've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups. We got the Queen of Cups, and we got the Knight of Cups. The Queen is somebody trying to master something, like get everything in order. The Knight of Cups is somebody who's going to take that action. So I do feel, to me, this is a lawyer. Lawyers are coming at him like he wouldn't believe. And look at, you see all these hearts going into this cup? He's wanted all these different relationships and everything. Well, finally, it's coming back to get him. It's coming back to bite him in the ass. And there's more than one here. I feel like this is the same mistake over and over and over that he's made. The dagger to me is his downfall. It's coming to a head. The Knight of Cups is like, especially in the upright, it could be a proposal. But to me, this is all his dirty deeds. Let me get a clarification on that one. Coming back, because I've got it with the dagger. His dirty deeds coming back. And if you remember the read from last week, Des, it's like there's something else that's happened. That's here. That's here too. It's like his dirty deeds are finally, and one just flew on the floor. Why does that not surprise me? Oh. Okay, so this one fell on the floor. We'll take that one last. The sun, see, the sun's in reverse. The sun is in reverse. Nothing is going according to plan. He's being blinded by the truth. The truth is about to slap him in the face here. We've got the Four of Cups. This is regret. In the upright, the Four of Cups, this is regret. He's regretting things that he's done and actions that he's taken. Then we got the Three of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands, this is trying to return home. See, like in the upright, going to getting a walking stick, going on a hike, I'm leaving. This is returning home. In reverse, it's returning home. This is unhappy with also choices that he's made. Threes are about connecting the dots. Four of Cups. Cups are emotions and relationships, and the fours are all about stability. It's very unstable. A lot of regret going on here. But this, with the sun in reverse, this is like he's blinded to the truth. There's a lot of negativity that's going to be surrounding this. Like, he thinks that he's going to get away with just doing all this stuff that he's been doing, and he's not going to have any repercussions. I think he's in for a rude awakening is what I'm seeing, because we've got the Knight and Queen of Cups here. The Knight is like the younger of the Queen, right? Almost like a son or a younger male figure that is coming in to protect that Queen. Something's going to happen there. Like, he better be careful. He better take his steps wisely. The pumpkin patch. This is about only feeling the wrath of things if you're not doing it for the right reasons. Okay, let's read it one more time. Pumpkin patch. You will only taste the sour if you don't seek the sweet. So to me, that's what that means. Like if you're not doing things for the right reasons, you're not going to get what you think you're going to get out of this, right? Share your fruits wisely, which he's been throwing his fruit everywhere. And if you share your fruits wisely, lest you will sow regret. Well, he's been sowing his fruits everywhere, and the regret that's coming at him is going to be huge. Okay, so let's get a clear. Why? Why so many? Okay, let's see. We got the tower. Yeah, everything's going to come crashing down. This is the home. This is the home front. Everything is going to come crashing down for him. It's going to be a disaster. This is a disaster coming. We've got the King of Cups here. This is somebody who's going to try and get on his good side. But this is a person in a position of authority. They're trying to get on his good side and trying to be maybe even friendly with him to get information. We've got the Page of Swords. We know what the pages are. They are messengers, and we got it with the swords. There is somebody that's going to find something out, and they're going to take action on it. They're not going to even think about it. They're just going to take action right away. And this is the 10 of Wands in reverse also. Like he's got a shitload of trouble coming his way. He thinks that he can still talk his way or charm his way out of this, and it's not going to happen. Tables have turned. Tables have turned on him, and I feel like he's going to try and drag you into it. Like he's going to need you to save him this time. Instead of you always asking him to, help you, he's going to need your help. And I hope you're not there. He needs to suffer the consequences of the actions that he has created. I would not get involved in this at all, Des. I know he's the father of your kid, but there's some things that you just got to let go. You can't keep bringing this forward into your life. It's going to bring you down. You're going to go down with him. Don't do it. Let him deal with his own. He caused this on his own. Let him do. You weren't good enough for him not to cheat on you and leave you. Don't be good enough to be there to help him. You don't owe him that anymore. And you don't owe him that for Bailey either. He caused this. This is the life he wanted to live. You can't keep helping this guy. And I feel like you are. You're still helping bail him out. Look at the Grim Reaper. He's about to pay for his actions. There's relationships that are over, and he's going to pay the price. There's no second chances here. He's going to pay the price. The Dragonfly. Things coming to light. Everything's coming out. The photographs, looking at your photos. This is looking back. Looking back now, what I had wasn't so bad. Comparing it to what is happening with him now. Like, you got to leave him be, Des. You can't keep helping him. You can't keep bailing him out. Stop it. This is going to continue in his life forever. He's going to be his dad. Somebody's got to stop and put a stop here to it. You don't owe him a thing anymore. You got to stop helping him out of all these situations and doing for him when he won't even raise a hand to help you. Like, look at when you had no water, no toilet that you could use. He refused to even help you. Stop. He created this. He destroyed your marriage and created this life. Let him deal with it on his own. Stop trying to help him. I can't say it any clearer. People never are going to learn from their mistakes or stop their behavior until they're held accountable and have to face it on their own. And that's what you need to let him do. Okay, Mitch. A message from heaven from Dad Bob. I got you. Damn. Yes, damn. I don't think you even know the half of it, sister. I really don't. I don't think you know even the half of what's going on. Okay. Sandra Lee. Let me just see. Sandra, what is your question? Oh, you wanted a mini. Okay. Sandra Lee. That's right. It's what he wanted. Now leave him deal with it. Stop saving him. Stop being there and giving him things he needs. Because what you needed wasn't there when you needed it. That's including him in your marriage. And I think he's been doing anyway. That's another conversation for another time. Okay. Sandra Lee. Sandra Lee. Potion. This is a transformation. This is getting resources and things are about to change. That's a good card. I like it. A transformation coming with these potions. You got the emeralds. You've got transformation coming for you, Sandra. Swords. This is the Four of Swords. This is finally taking a rest, but there's still something being hidden from you. So I don't know what's going on. We're going to get some more on this, but I still feel like this is like finally being able to take a break and start healing from things from the past. But you see the one sword still laying beneath. There's still something being hidden. The fours are about stability, right? There's still something there being hidden. We're going to get a couple more cards and see what we get, and then go in for a clarification. The Ten of Wands. This is overworked and overwhelmed, trying to do too much things at once. So the potion, with the potion, there's a transformation coming. The Ten of Wands, tens are all about, tens are a completion with the zero, the one and the zero. The zero is the never-ending circle. It's a completion. Okay, so I feel like you have worked so hard to get to where you are. I think that there's rewards are gonna start coming, but I feel like you take on way too much. You've got to take things on in little bits to get the result that you're looking for. When you overwhelm yourself and you take too much on, you're not giving your 100% to each thing that you want to accomplish. You are still going to accomplish this because I see the transformation and the change happening here, but I feel like you're with taking on way too much all at once. There's too much resources being pulled in too many different directions. I think you have to really put things in order of most importance and work on one thing at a time. I do see a big transformation coming. Like I said, there's still something here, though, that you don't know about. So try not to overwork yourself. Try not to put so much on your plate that you start getting overwhelmed, because I feel like each thing individually is something manageable, but when you put it all together and try and get it all done at once, it becomes overwhelming, and then nothing really gets finished to the best of the ability you could have done. So something may be missed, right? The World, yeah. So we got the World upright. This is a completion. Like, it's finally going to be completed. I feel like any healing and stuff like that that you've needed to do, I feel like it's finally going to come to an end. You're finally going to have that completion with the World. I've got the completion here too, so let's get a couple more from here. It's an end of a cycle. So whatever has been weighing you down and maybe stressing you out, having you worry, it's coming to an end. There's a huge transformation coming, huge changes coming. And I feel like if you pull on all the resources that are available to you and take things like each thing individually, I think you're going to be very successful. Now, this could mean a lot of different things. I'm going to see if I can't get This is changes that you wanted. You wanted these changes for a while. Oh, there's another one that flipped too, I think. Yeah, right there. Take them as they came. The Four of Cups. Four, again, we had a four here. We have the Four of Swords and we have the Four of Cups. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm getting sick. Thank you to my mother. We got a bunch of fours here. We got the Four of Cups also coming in reverse. I'm glad that the Four of Cups is in reverse. Excuse me. I'm glad that the Four of Cups is in reverse because it could have been regret if it was in the upright. So when we got the Four of Swords with the Four of Cups, it's like the Four of Swords is telling you you need to rest, you need to recuperate, you need to continue the healing process before you take on more, because there is still something that is still there. The Four of Cups. I feel like this is somebody still going to try and take an opportunity away from you. But we've got the Sun. This is success. We've got the Sun in the upright. This is success. So I'm not worried about, even if somebody does come in and try and, bring something up that's hidden or tries to cause problems, it's not going to affect you. I feel like you're still going to be successful in whatever this is, getting past this, starting over, having this transformation. The Seven of Cups, this is a reality check, but this is also, with the sevens being somebody's perspective, don't worry about other people's opinions. Worry about your own, because there's no one that can do this journey except for you. So I feel with the Seven of Cups in reverse, just avoid people who always have negative opinions. Try and distance yourself from them, because I've got the World here with the Ten of Wands, the completion. So this is finally going to be completed. Let me go into more on this. Yeah, it's an end of the cycle. So whatever the troubles and struggles or hardships or whatever this is that you've been going through, that it's about to transform, I feel like it's all finally going to come together. It's all going to be completed. I do feel like there's some things that are going to be maybe left behind. I'm getting that feeling, but those are for the better good of you. The World, along with the Ten of Wands, the end of the cycle, right? So there we go. The King of Coins. Watch out for people who are in this just for the money. So I don't know if this is somebody maybe that's attached to you, somebody that you're dealing with. If there's a separation of some kind, there's somebody here that's going to be very greedy when it comes to finances and stuff. The King is in reverse here. The King of Coins is in reverse. He's going to try everything to try and get what he feels he deserves. I don't think is going to happen. I still see you coming out way ahead in this transformation, finally putting an end to a cycle for you. Okay, so you want the black deck. Let's get some more information on that. So I see things working out in your favor. I think that you may lose something along the way. Maybe it'll come out in here. I see something. You're not going to get everything that you wanted, but you're going to come pretty damn close. Oh, there's one. Let's see what we got. See, the Sword and the Rose. It's time to let it go. Yeah, it's time to let it go. You're going to have the truth on the matters. You're going to have a lot of protection about you. But this can also be relocating, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting relocating with that, but is this finally, letting things go to the point where you can just walk away and start over new somewhere? Or let this person go finally out of your life, or let whatever this is over here go, and just accept and be happy that you've got out of this with what you have. Okay, let's get one more. But I got somebody still here with the King of Coins here. Somebody still being really greedy. Somebody wanting more. I don't feel like they're going to get it. This is going to be the end of this cycle for you. I'm sorry for my voice being so raspy, you guys. Like I said, my mother gave me whatever she's got. Sunglasses, see? This sometimes is somebody really watching you, stalking you. But this is a lot of gaslighting too. Somebody hiding behind glasses so you don't see their true intentions. Like the eyes are to the soul, right? So this person is going to be really shady. That's what I get with this, with the sunglasses being very shady, gaslighting, watching, looking, stalking. That's what the card stands for. So there's going to be somebody that's none too happy with the direction that this goes for you. Who cares? Who cares? It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to put this to rest once and for all. And I see that transformation coming. And like I said, you may lose something along the way, but it's not going to be something major. Like you can live without it. You know what I mean? Not all that glitters is gold. Famous saying, right? Mary Michael. Mary Michael, you wanted a mini. Let's see what we got for you, Mary Michael. Family and medical and trying to pack to move. So definitely, see, so there was a relocation. Remember I said I got relocation with this. I didn't know why it came out with that. Well, that's why. So you're trying to pack to move. So definitely overwhelming. Unfortunately, that is my family. So definitely you need to distance, but it's so hard to do. Yes. That's why I said take one aspect at a time. Don't try and do it all at once. You know what I mean? Don't try and deal with every family member at once. Deal with them individually. Don't see when you start making mistakes that you're going to regret later, whether it be words said, things done, whatever that is, Sandra, things that you can't take back. It's because you're so overwhelmed and you're trying to juggle too many things all at once. You got to take things and do them individually. If you're getting packing to try and move, get that done. Then deal with the other crap. You know what I mean? Don't overwhelm yourself because that's when you make mistakes that you regret later down the line. Now, problems with the family and stuff like that, like deal with it individually, hon. Don't take it all on at once. Okay, Mary Michael, let's see what we got for you this week. Black card. Okay. We will see what we got for you, Mary Michael. Boom, the cards just caught fire. I'm joking. I'm joking, Mary Michael. I love you. You're very welcome, Sandra. And good luck with everything. Good luck with your move. Grim Reaper. Oh, God. Okay, I need a sip of my coffee. Mary Michael. Grim Reaper. Let's read it. In the realm of twilight, where shadows converge, the Grim Reaper scythe guides souls to the verge. You're going to be pushed to your limits. Oh, my gosh, girl. Oh, boy. You're going to be pushed to your limits again. So, which tells me that... Did I just flip one? No. Ace of Pentacles. This is starting over. Starting from the beginning. So we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is starting from the beginning. This can also mean that there will be an abundance coming in. I think starting over with something is going to be the direction, even though you may not think it now. It's going to be the best decision that you make because this is going to bring out an abundance of something else, which means, how can I explain this? It's almost like the ace is about potentials, right? So it's like, well, I wanted this and this is the way it's going to be done. You can't get that, but this is what you're going to get. This is going to be 10 times better than that ever would have been. That's what I'm trying to say. This is like starting over from scratch. Then we got the lovers. This is two people coming together over something. Look at this. I hope I don't get a strike for that. Cover your boobies. Cover your boobies. But this is finally coming together and making a decision together. I know it's the lovers cards. It's number 6. 6 is all about growth. So this is taking this to the next level. You're finally going to be on the same page. It may take some convincing on one of your parts because I see it here too. I feel like you're really going to be pushed to the edge because you don't want to let go. No, this is what we deserve. This is what we pay for. This is what we get. No, we got to start over. And you're finally going to come to that realization, I feel, but it's not going to be without some adversity, I'm going to say. Number 20 is judgment. Okay. And I do feel like with this Ace of Pentacles starting over, it's probably for the best. Even though you may not see it now and you may be fighting it, it's for the best. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, we got some more aces. We got the Ace of Swords. We got the Ace of Swords. This is about making wrong decisions. See, and I do feel like continuing to push for something that you know is going to always be a constant fight instead of just starting over. I feel like you need to lay down your sword. The Ace of Swords is the potential. This is in reverse. You're not going to win the fight. I think this has something to do with the insurance thing. I feel like you were given some misinformation that you probably worked off of. And I think they knew it. I think they knew it. Friggin' insurance companies, but somebody gave you some wrong information. So it's going to cause this to happen. But I still feel, Mary Michael, I know it's not what you wanted, but I feel like this is still going to be the best decision is starting back at square one, right? The Fool. Don't procrastinate because this is all about procrastination. The Fool, it could be recklessness too. Don't say things that you can't take back. You know what I mean? With this here, the 5 of Swords, this is the cost of the battle. Like, are you really willing to give up what you want because of what it's going to take to get there? I say no, because it's in the upright. But this is going to be, there's going to be a cost that comes with this. Okay. If you continue the battle, the King of Wands and the 5 of Swords too is also adversity. So you got to watch out for that. People could be saying and doing things just to get a rise out of you. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. We got the King of Wands. We got the King of Wands in the upright also. The kings are all about somebody in a position of authority. So somebody can change their mind. Somebody can make this happen with a snap of the fingers for you. It's all going to come down to how you actually deal with this person. Because I do feel like there is room for movement there. Things can be changed, but it's all about how you go about it. Don't say or do things that you can't take back or that you regret. Be passive aggressive, kind of, sort of. I know you're a lot like me, very outspoken, say what's on your mind without even thinking of consequences for it sometimes. But you're always going to get the honesty from me, what I'm exactly thinking. Sometimes some people can't take that. Some people do. I'd rather be told honestly, hey, screw you. Okay. See you later. You know what I mean? Than beat around the bush about it. But I think in this instance, you're really going to have to watch the words that you use. You can be passive aggressive in this instance because I feel like you have the upper hand on something for some reason. you have the upper hand in something else that's going on here. You just don't know it. So let's see about the Judgment. This is a reflection. This is like almost getting like an awakening or reflection on something. The Ten of Swords. See, this is also a completion, but this is a lot of problems. But I feel like they're coming to an end. See, the 10 to me is the completion. It's like, it's almost like you finally broke down, just going to accept the inevitable. But with this, okay, you wanted the black cards too, right? Did you want black cards? Let me look. Hang on. Yes. Let me make a black deck. Yes. I'm getting a weird vibe from the Ten of Swords with the Judgment, because the swords are about reasoning and logic. Now, I don't know if you're just going to throw that out the window. I don't know. No, I want another one on that. Did the Ten of Swords come out there with Judgment? Almost like if not done correctly, you could lose it all. I don't know. Finish the shuffle. I want to know why that 10 is there. With the Wheel of Fortune, you're taking too many chances. Luck is not always going to be on your side. But it's in the upright, so I feel like there's something here too that luck is on your side with. I don't know what that is. I'd have to really look deep into that. The Page of Cups. This is being sensitive. There's a sensitive messenger. Oh, leading with your heart. I feel like there's an opportunity here for you to get something that you wanted here. This, I feel like this is like one issue. This is a separate. And it's almost like if you play your cards right, you could get what you want. It's going to come at a cost, but it's the cost of the battle. With the 5 is the cost of the battle from the King of Wands of getting what you wanted in this situation. The Judgment was off because there was problems there. But this is a completion because the Wheel of Fortune comes in with the Page of Cups. This could be still doable. There's something here that can still happen. But you got to play your cards right. This is interesting. This here is interesting because this is still attainable. This, I feel like this is the whole, you got to start right from square one. Karmic relationship. This is between you and somebody else that you thought there was a battle that was lost. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to win. But there's been a change. Ooh, don't go on the floor. Golden Mirror. You got to go back. This is sometimes like a self-absorbed person, a narcissist, a one-sided relationship, love bombing. But to me, this is telling me you got to go back. You got to go back. This is something maybe that, hang on a sec. I got to mute. Hang on. This is almost like I lost out, but you can get it back. It's going to come at a cost, but it's doable now. Somebody passed judgment that wasn't. Somebody passed judgment and it hurt you deeply. Like, I can see you being pissed, showing them I'm pissed, but it's really hurt you deeply. But there's good luck coming with the Wheel of Fortune now, because and the Page of Cups is saying what you daydreamed about is obtainable, and you got the golden mirror that goes with it. There's something here you need to revisit, because I think it's attainable now, whatever that is. This is a whole new thing. This is starting something from right from scratch again. You were given misinformation. Somebody didn't tell you the right things, and it's kind of coming in. Like, sometimes you gotta admit defeat. And the Fool, with the Fool in reverse, this is like procrastination. You got to stop procrastinating, make the decision, and just go forward. But this is starting from scratch. So that is for you. And these reads very disturbing. Not too many problems. The lawyer gave me great info this week. Good. In New Jersey, insurance companies can say no, do whatever they want. It will cost too much. Yes, that's what I was trying to say last week to you. There's so much with insurance, you guys, in the fine print. Like, if you don't read that very fine print, or what is covered, what's not, they can get you every time. Like, they're not in the business of losing money, right? So when something happens where they got to put out a huge amount of money, they're going to find any little loophole that they can. I'm losing out as usual. I'm throwing everything out the window, and I have to go find a job so I can get some sort of deck, because what's out there is not repairable. There it is right here, starting from scratch, being misled. This is what this is. It's the deck, but this is something else. There's something here you got to revisit, because something that was out of your reach is not. It's not out of reach. You may think it still is, but it's not. There's something that can happen here with this. So this is whatever this is. You know, I don't know. You would know. You got to think hard. But there's something there that you got to revisit, because I think maybe something that was out of reach before is now attainable. So do your research, girl. The dream card that I no longer care about. I think you still do. That could be it. If it was out of reach before, it could be back within reach for some reason that has come out there. I don't know what that reason would be. I just mixed up all the cards, but I forget what was even there now. Well, these two were there. The karmic relationship and the golden mirror. Yeah, the golden mirror is something becoming available. Like, it's a golden opportunity. You know what I mean? And it's something that you bypassed before, because it's a mirror. It's something from the past. And now it's golden. That's something that could happen that you may not think can. Des knows where it is. Aha. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's take our little 5-minute break, you guys. Doesn't know where it is. Let's take our 5-minute break. We got Kate Bell up, and then came Mitch. And if anybody else would like a read, get it in during the break, because I will not be going. Once the break is done, I won't be taking any more requests. Okay, let's go on a 5-minute break here, you guys. go potty, grab yourself a coffee, whatever you need to do. Go grab something. I gotta go and take some more cough medicine because I can feel it in my throat. I'm gonna start coughing up a storm. So let me go do that, go to the potty, and then we will get back and finish up on the reads. Be right back. I'm back. Who did I scare? Whose hair? We don't have many here today because I really didn't push it out on Facebook or Twitter. I got it up late. So I think that we got Kate Bell and then Kay Mitch. And I think after that, we'll be wrapping it up. Who's here? Who's here? Oh, that's hot. I've also told the guy that I rent the room to that he's going to have to bring up that other air conditioner from the basement because we're going to need it this week. It is going to be brutal in here. Brutal. So it looks like I'm going to have to get some things moved around in the living room so we can get this air conditioner in. It's going to be crazy. We're here. Well, you're here, Daz. You're the only one here. Where's Kay Mitch? Where's Kate Bell? Oh, so stifling hot weather, and I'm getting sick. Nice. All right. So if you guys don't see a lot of me this week, I want to get that. There's Kay Mitch. I want to get that live done where we can chit chat and get other people's opinions too on this Karen Reed and the other stuff that's going on. I want to bring out, let you guys know what's going on with Brian Koberger on the 27th, what all is going to be discussed there. There's a lot. You guys are going to be interested in that. The right people are here. That's all that matters. We have a great day of weather doing around here. So I assume it's a good lot of places. Yeah. Taking a break. Well, hopefully I get that other air conditioner installed. Usually I don't need an air conditioner on my main floor here. It's usually bearable down here, but with 100-degree temperatures, over 100 coming, nope, ain't gonna happen. I need it. With asthma and COPD, and now I'm getting sick. Hopefully it's not with this pneumonia. I'm gonna need it. So, okay, Kate Bell. I sound good, not congested? No, I'm not congested yet. It just started this morning with my throat and my chest hurting. So it's coming. I know this feeling. I get it a lot. I know the feeling. So I'm going to also try and run out maybe tomorrow to my doctor's and get on antibiotics right away because I feel it coming. Like, you know, when you breathe in and you get that burning, I can start feeling it in my throat. Like my throat is raw. I can start hearing the change in my voice. It's not good. Okay, Kate Bell. What do we got for Kate Bell? She wants Black Deck and a message from Linda. Okay. Kate Bell, we got the key. We got the key. Let's read it. Sharp insight, opportunities, and hidden potential with the key. I think that I know it's not on this card, but I generally don't go what's written below. It's whatever I am getting the feeling of with this key. This is something opening up. This could also be finding out vital information that you need to find out regarding something before making a decision. Yeah, let's get another one, please. Okay. Okay, so this one came out first, this one came out second, this one came out third. Okay, so we got the King of Cups here. With the King of Cups, this is all about emotions, relationships, emotions. It's a water sign. This also sometimes is fall. So I don't know if there's something coming that look at it, everything in the photo. It's almost like everything is going to happen. It's all going to be done. Any potential and any opportunity and everything is going to be completed by fall. But there's also with this King of Cups, this is somebody in a position of authority that is going to be very friendly with you and is going to help you along the way. The Fool. Don't get distracted because this is all about being distracted. Okay. So I don't know if you're holding back right now, certain things, but I feel like you need to put it all on the table. Don't be gullible and don't get distracted. Keep yourself on point. The Page of Swords. So we got the Page of Swords. The page we know is a messenger. This is usually somebody younger, very energetic, very talkative. Now, don't let somebody talk you into a corner either, okay? Because the Page of Swords is a message about somebody talking, about bringing a message. Don't let somebody, how can you say that? You know, when somebody, you're asking a specific question and they beat around the bush about it, don't let somebody do that. Keep on topic. Um, because the Fool being in reverse here, this is somebody that's going to try and either manipulate something or try. It feels like you're gullible, that you're going to believe anything that they say. Don't get distracted. Keep your focus on the task. Keep your focus on the boundaries that you've set. Stick with that, because I feel like there's several opportunities here to excel in, but I feel like there's also this Fool here is somebody thinks that you're gullible. So don't be, read the fine print. Ask Mary Michael. Read the fine print on everything. Whether and get things in writing. Okay, get a contract, something in writing. Whether this is an agreement between friends, whether this is whatever it is, get it in writing. I do this, and some people call me cold and this and that, and I've got no, I've got trust issues. Thank you. Look at apology accepted, trust denied. I've got it on my arm. How clear can you be? And this is there for a reason, because I trusted even family that usually wouldn't screw you over, that screwed me over. Okay, so get everything in writing, whether it's your best friend, your parents, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin. I don't care who it is. Get it in writing. And before you sign anything, make sure you have read every bit of fine print. Whoop. I don't know why that just happened, but we're going to take them. They came out for a reason. Strength. Okay. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. I feel like somebody is going to try and plant some doubt there again with this distracted and gullible, right? You've got to stand your ground. I had said that before this even come out. This is standing your ground. Don't let people see your weaknesses, and don't have any self-doubt. Okay. And that's with the strength card coming out. Then we got the King of Coins. Okay. So with the King of Coins, this is somebody who is very grounded, very successful, has built things from the ground up. I feel like there's some advice that can be given for you here with this king. He's going to be like the owner of a company or somebody in a position of authority that is going to steer you in the right direction. He's going to have valuable information for you. Okay. And the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups with the King of Cups, you got emotions and relationships here. Make sure that things are equal, things are balanced. This is a two. Twos are all about balance. Okay. Make sure that you're not giving up more than the other person, or you're not giving more than what the other person. Make sure it's good for both of you. If you see them scales tipping a little bit out of your favor, you need to stand your ground. That's why this strength has come out. You need to stand your ground. You know what you can and cannot do. You know what is going to be best for you. Don't let people change your mind, because I feel like some people here with this, the Fool in reverse, some people think that they can get you to change your mind on certain things because it's better for them, but not better for you, right? So almost like feeling like you're gullible, that they can get one over on you easy. Don't get distracted. Don't let that distract you. Stay your ground. There's your strength. Okay. Stay strong on that. Stick to what you want. Like you know what you want, right? You know, there's an opportunity here, but it's gotta be something that is going to be long-term, right? So make sure you look for that hidden potential that is there that may not be being presented to you. That may be something that they're holding back. It's like, okay, well, she should get this too, but if she doesn't know about it, that's what I'm saying. Read the fine print. Read the fine print. Because there is some hidden potential here too that you don't know about yet, but it's a great opportunity as long as you stick to your guns. See, not today. Avoiding conversations, setting boundaries. And that's what I'm saying here with the strength too, especially when it comes to this fool who thinks that you're gullible, that they can distract you easily. No, not today. Nope. I got my ducks in a row. I've read the fine print. This is what I'm entitled. Make sure you get that in there, because there's something that's still hidden there, a hidden potential that you're not being offered that you should be at this stage of the game, okay? So it could be something like there's not a clause in there for some kind of protection for you, which should be in there, something like that. If it's like a business contract or something, I don't know. Kisses. This is unconditional love. This is giving and receiving, making sure things are on an equal ground. So don't give more than what you're getting. Again, we got that with the twos. The twos are all about balance. So just make sure that it's free of conditions, number one, that this is the final deal in this opportunity, whether it's a personal thing, a business thing, an income potential, whatever it is, just make sure that things are equal. Okay. Because I do feel like there's somebody here that thinks you're actually a little gullible. I can get away with that. No, make sure you read the fine print, and get things in writing, what your expectations are, everything. And if they try and stray from that, it's like, no, not today. No. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Okay, and you also want a message from Linda. Linda, can you have a message, please, for Kate? A message, please, for Kate. Linda, there it is. Don't fall on the floor. I got to finish the shuffle. Okay. I see all your thoughts. I feel like she was somebody that you would bounce ideas off of, and she is with you, okay? I'm also feeling like you hold the answer. She says, I should have taught you well. You should know. So I don't know if this is somebody that you would go to help answer maybe some questions that you still have. She says she's still there. She's just a thought away too. So meditate, get to a quiet place and talk to her. You're going to be shown the answers. She's still going to be there to show you the answers. You just got to be open to receive that. But she is seeing everything that you are doing. She knows what you're thinking. And I think that this was a lot of this going on while she was still here in the physical world too. It's almost like I call my sister sometimes and I say, sister, what's this about? Because I'm getting this. And she'll go, how do you know that? You know what I mean? It's almost like not reading each other's mind, but that is the familiar saying, oh, you read my mind. She is watching over you, and she is trying to still guide you to from the and give you answers from the other side. You just got to be open to receive that. I've never seen that card. That's my mama. Aw. Well, I'm glad your mama came through. So there you go. She's only a thought away. She is watching over. She sees, you know, good times, bad times. I just got full body shivers. Good times, bad times, the dilemmas, the good things that happen, the bad things that happen. They see it all, right? And she's never more than a thought away. That's what she says. She should, and she hopes she taught you well. I ask her all the time, what should I do about this? It makes sense. Well, she's seeing you. She's hearing you. She sees you. She knows what you're thinking. Okay, let me just see. Sandra Lee says, I'm finding out the hard way. Family will screw people over before anyone. Yes. Hence why I got this tattoo. Apology accepted, trust denied. It took me, I think I got this, I was 50 years old. And it's like, it's been my mantra ever since. It's like, and family will screw you over quicker than a stranger. Okay, so we have K. Mitch. K. Mitch wanted a question. K. Mitch, did you have a question? Or did you want, oh no, must be a mini. Dad Bob. Okay. Message from Dad Bob. Let's see what we got for you, K. Mitch. I so want to do a read, you guys, on this trial that's going on. What's her name? The one they're saying she ran over her boyfriend there. Ghost, the realm of shadows where memories are host. So this is about not letting things go from the past. They're still there. They're still prevalent. They're still bothering you. The echoes of what is gone still haunts me the most. So things that can't be changed. They can't be taken back. They can't be changed. So there's things from the past that are still haunting you that you still have not healed from. That even though you try and forget about them, they're still there. And it's almost like sometimes they can be overbearing. The Ace of Wands. See, the Ace of Wands is about creating actions. This is a creative block, a missed opportunity, being stagnant. And that falls right in line with this. The aces are the beginning. So it's almost like with the ghost card, in the realms of shadows where memories are host. So what does that mean? That means like you're replaying things over and over and over. How could I have changed that? Why is this still prevalent? Why is this still bothering me? The echoes of what is gone still haunts me the most. So this is something that can't be changed. It can't be taken back. It can't be changed, but it's still haunting you. It's still prevalent in today's cycle for you, right? It's almost like with the Ace of Wands coming out and look at the Ace of Wands being on fire. It's almost like when certain things come up, it's like, been there, done it, got the t-shirt. I did that before. The ghost did it before, and I know how that turned out, so I'm not doing it again. Are you missing opportunities, or are you missing out on things because you're comparing it to something in the past? I feel like there's triggers for you. The Wheel of Fortune, this is change. It's a turning point. Okay, taking a chance, right? You're going to spin that wheel and take a chance. I feel like you're not willing to take that chance. I feel like there is an opportunity to maybe put this to rest once, or there is something that from your past that is still really haunting you, hurting you, haunting you. You just can't let it go. And I feel like it's brought into your current situations because it's a trigger. There's either a word or it's like, I dropped my chain off. I'm gonna say a hypothetical. I took my chain, my treasured chain, to the jeweler to get them to fix it. And when I got it back, it wasn't the same chain. They swapped them out for a different one and tried to tell me, no, that's mine. I'm never going back to that store again, right? I want my chain. I can't change it. They're saying this is the one I gave, even though I know it's not. There's nothing I could do to change it, and it still haunts me today. You know what I mean? That's like the feeling that I'm getting here, because that's what I'm being shown. So it's almost like something happened that can't be taken back. It can't be changed. And still today, like now my ring broke. I won't take it to the jewelers because I'm scared that they're going to swap it out and not give me back my ring. They're going to swap it up so I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? So it kind of like affects the way you do things now in that certain situation. And you're not willing to take the chance on being hurt like that again. So that was a hypothetical. I had to say it like that to explain the feelings and that I'm being shown. So it's almost like you could be missing out on some opportunities here because you're not willing to take the chance of being hurt the way you were in the past, or being screwed over the way you were in the past. And there's something within it that it's either a word or something that triggers this emotion coming back yet again. And it's so hard to get this out of your system again. It's like it's almost like it haunts you. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Now we know that the pages are messengers, right? Cups are about emotions and in relationships. And look at the fish. You got the water behind you. You know the saying, there's more fish in the sea? It's almost like if this doesn't work, then you've got other options. I don't know. I don't know why the Page of Cups came out. But this is also some happy news coming. This can also be almost like a crush. Thinking, okay, well, because of this, something's happening here because of this. Something that's haunting you from your past is coming into your present. And the Page of Cups is then coming in on that. It's almost like this has to do with when I see more fish in the sea. That's what I see when I see this cup. The cups are about emotions and relationships. It's almost like, well, if I lose it, I lose it. But I'm not willing to accept something that's may hurt me again. So I can move on because there's more fish in the sea. That's what I'm getting. Let's get some clarification. So it's almost like I've got other opportunities. Huh? Okay, so the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Coins, sorry, came out in reverse with the Ace of Wands. This is like financial difficulties. So I don't know if there's something going on here where you're financially having to foot the bill for everything. Could this be something that you're reliving again from the past? Did this happen before in the past? Something to do with financial stuff, money disputes, a family fallout. Is your family saying, like, why are you putting out all this money? You shouldn't be the one doing it. But there is something about something happening with finances within this. It's almost like I feel you pulling back on something because you're not about to get hurt like you were before. Okay, so why is the Wheel of Fortune there then? Because of the Seven of Cups. Wishful thinking, endless possibilities. So, like, even though you wish things could be different, you're seeing some things repeating themselves. And you're not willing to take that chance again. Uh-oh. What's that? Wishing things would be different with the Seven of Cups. Like, wishing things could be different, but seeing some of these things that still haunt you. And are you willing to spin the wheel and take a chance? I want another card. Because I see financial things here too. So I don't know, is it like financial burdens are falling onto you for everything, or you feel like you're being financially strapped by some decisions or things, I don't know. The Knight of Wands, somebody, this person is like a very, this is a person. It, I think you were drawn to this person because they were like fearless. They took a lot of risks. But now that it's come down to involving maybe you taking risks or taking chances, you're not willing to do that. And there's been some problems that have arisen from that. And I feel it's because of maybe even something similar like this happening in the past, and it still haunts you today because this person is a very free spirit. I feel like with the Knight of Wands, the Knight is somebody, it's like taking action only when they don't have another choice. But until then, they'll take the risk. They're a risk taker, and they're just a free spirit. We'll deal with it as it comes. Whereas you're more of, I need more structure than that. So I think that's where things are clashing, and also some money issues, something with money. So the Page of Cups, why is the Page of Cups there? Oops. This is almost like, to me, this is more, that's all I see when I see this. See the fish in the cup and her going to kiss the fish? This is more fish in the sea. See the sea below her right here? More fish in the sea. So it's like, okay, well, if this isn't going to work out, well, there's more out there. Why is the Page of Cups there? This could be also another opportunity, a offer to you too. Somebody bringing forth an opportunity, telling you about another opportunity. I feel like this is relationship-wise. The Wheel of Fortune. See, I got the Wheel of Fortune here, and I've got the Wheel of Fortune here. I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse now here with the Page of Cups. This is like upheaval. This is setbacks. This is bad luck. I feel like that's a relationship. It's like everything was going good for so long, and now there's this. Like, I need more cards. We got the Wheel of Fortune here, and we've got it here. Here it's in reverse. Oh, there goes one. Let's see what that one is. The Ace of Coins, the lack of planning. The Ace of Coins in reverse is the lack of planning. Some secrets being kept. Ace of Cups is also sometimes a bad investment because it's in reverse. So it could be bad choices. And it's, again, with the coins, the pentacles, that's money and stability. So somebody's not as stable as you thought they were financially. There's money going on here and there's money going on here too. So I think there's been some secrets because the Ace of Coins in reverse is also secrets about finances, stability, finances, money. The Nine of Cups. Yeah. The Nine of Cups is all about finding satisfaction. It's also about dreams coming true because she's looking at the star. It's about her dreams coming true. The nines are abundance. It's like I've got so many dreams still. But then I've got the lack of planning. Like this is somebody who is very makes bad decisions, doesn't think things through. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is like setbacks, bad luck. And I feel this is with a relationship. I think you really need to to look at this and, you know, is this what you really want? Okay. Okay, Mitch. I want to hear from your dad, Bob. Dad, hey, Mitch needs your help. She needs some guidance. Or needs some guidance. Those wanted to come out, so I'm going to take them again. Okay, so we're going to take this first because it came out first. I don't know what's underneath here. You see me cover them up really quick. I had to leave that way. I think that you're still questioning things. I don't know if there's some guilt there, but he's letting you know that this is the way it had to happen. When he left this physical world, he said that was the best. That was the best way it could have happened. He doesn't want you to have any guilt. Okay. He is watching over you. He is one of your spirit guides. He does watch over you, but he wants you to know there's nothing that could have been said or done. It was inevitable that he was going to leave the physical world. So he is content with the way that that happened. Okay. I see all your thoughts. So I don't know if dad was a big influence in your life, really somebody that you went to, but he sees what you're thinking. He sees what you're doing. This is also a connection with him is meditating. Quiet place, talk to him. He's trying to answer your questions. He's trying to help you from the other side. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Remember what I said here? I had to leave that way. You have nothing to feel guilty about. I felt from him saying that she feels guilty. He doesn't want you to feel guilty. There's nothing that could have been said or done. This was inevitable, and he's more at peace the way that it happened. He wants you to let go of this guilt. So is this possibly something that's holding you back here? Hey, Mitch, guilt of some kind, and you're never going to let that happen again? I don't know, but that's what I'm getting from this. He wants you to let go of that guilt. There's nothing that you could have said or done. Okay? And he is content with the way he left. There's worse ways to die, he says. Oh, gosh. I would never say that. Okay? But I'm telling you, that's what he just said. There was worse ways to die. And if he had to go, that was the way that he would have wanted to go. Wow. That's not something I would ever bring out in a read, but he said it. So I think that's something he feels you needed to know. So that was for you, K-Mitch. Wow. I'm sorry, K-Mitch, for saying that, but I have to tell you what I'm getting. Lady Hawk says, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Glimmer spare agony on me. Hee-haw. I've been there, girl. You got to keep your chin up. Things do get better. It's all perspective, right? You got to change your mind thought. Turn the negatives into positives. There, in every negative thing that happens, there's always that little bit of positive somewhere, whether it's a lesson, information, or making you stronger. There's always something in that is a lesson that can help you in the future. I've come to learn that really quickly. Okay. Kate Bell says, I ask her all the time, what should I do? Makes sense. Mary McCall. I'm blessed. Yes, you are. Karen Reed, that's it. Karen Reed. I want to get a bunch of people in the room to go over this because I feel like there's so many that have different opinions. And like I said, I'm not for or against Karen Reed. It's just if I'm an outsider at this point looking at it, because I never really dived into this case. I never did a read on it. So I've got no dog in the fight. But I'm just seeing how things are being presented. Are there things that make her look 100% guilty? Yes. But with you got two shady cops, one that's lied, one that's talked badly, the way he talks when he's the person who's in that position of authority, and that's how he's talking about a potential suspect body shaming. No, if you want to talk about that possible suspect, talk about the things that would lead to that person's guilt of doing this, not how they look or a health concern or calling her the C word. Very childish, very there people use words like that when they're trying to turn others against the person quickly without evidence to do that. So a lot of this started before they even had any evidence pointing to she did something to him. You know what I mean? There was words that were spoken. And you do that when you automatically want to get people to think the same like way that you are. So it's not good to do that when you are the lead investigator and you got to investigate first before coming out with any kind of accusations like that, right? Oh, I wasn't present when he passed. I missed 15 phone calls because I was asleep. I always hear my phone. I don't think he wanted you to see him like that. I don't think he wanted you to see him take his last breath. He didn't want that to be the last memory you had of him. There's a reason why things like that happen. And especially when you're close to somebody, and like you just said there, you missed all them phone calls, you always hear your phone. There's a reason why that happened. He did not want you to see him take his last breath. That's not the last memory he wanted to leave you with, if that makes sense. It's his way of protecting you in some way. Sandra Lee says, my kitty's mouth just moved a few inches across the floor. No kitty in sight. Spirit showing they're here. They show you in ways that are the easiest for them. Like, and depending on how long they've been gone, they have to build up energy. Like I've had so many people. It's like, my friend died yesterday. I need to get a message from her. She doesn't have the energy. All her energy that she does have now that she's passed on, she needs to get to the other side. She needs that energy to get to where she's going. She needs to absorb what's happened. She needs to absorb what's going on around her and the stages that she is going to go through. It's sometimes months before they can even give you a slight hint. So anybody that says that they can connect to somebody right away that's just passed, they're lying to you. They're lying. It doesn't happen that way. They've got to build up their energy, and their energy is going to go to the person that they feel needs the message the most. Like a daughter would need to tell her mom, I'm okay now. You know what I mean? They're not going to reach out to some card reader. They're not going to, unless it's a message for her mother. You know what I mean? Or the message that they feel they need to hit first. You can't call on demand and they're going to answer you. And that's why I say I never know what's going to come out. And I've always said, be prepared. Sometimes there's been some embarrassing stuff that's come out in these mini reads. I don't control what comes out. They do. And they give you what they think you need to know because they see everything up there. When you leave a room, they're still seeing what's going on in that room after you've left, right? They see the plans and the schemes and the this and the that and the good and the bad that's coming for you. Their focus, your loved ones, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels are there to help guide you. They are your red cardinal for protection. Oh, okay, Mitch, I'm sorry. You know I'm going to tell you what I'm getting, and that's what I got. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you couldn't get there. But I'm telling you, that was divine intervention from your dad. He didn't want you to see him that way. That's not the last memory he wanted you to have of him. Even though some of the other memories, last memories that you got to share with him, or were maybe, he was sick, maybe he was going through hard times, whatever. Those were better memories to leave you with as last memories than seeing him take his last breath. He didn't want to put that on you. You're very welcome. I love you, K-Mitch. My heart's with you. Prayers are with you. It's going to be okay. He's letting you know it's okay. He knows how much you love him. Okay, so if nobody else wants to read, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. Going on 3:30. Been here 2.5 hours. Sandra Lee says, what do you feel about people who are very crappy humans once they get to the other side? Well, I'm going to tell you, God is very forgiving. The other side is nothing like here in the physical world. There is no hate, there's no anger, there's no what do you call that? When you hold grudges, stuff like that. Now, the point being is you got to make it there, right? You got to make it there. Once you're on the other side, you're good. Your sins have been maybe crappy. Maybe you messed around on your wife. Maybe you stole the car. There's things you're judged on. And I always tell people, don't worry about things I'm doing, because when you meet your maker, he ain't going to ask you about me. He's going to ask about you. You make it to the other side, your sins are forgiven. There's people that don't make it there. There's people that don't make it there. I don't believe that there's a hell. I believe there's purgatory. That's what I believe. I believe that if you don't make it to the other side because your crimes have been so atrocious and harmful and hateful, and like with all this that's going on in some of these cases, people who take the lives of kids, mass murders, stuff like that, you best the only thing you've got is this, crossing your fingers that he's going to forgive that, because if not, you're left behind and you're just out in purgatory. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe the devil has any power over us. The only time the devil has any power is when you give it to him. The devil can't come in and just take you. The devil's given that power. It's the devil that makes you do certain things. And that's because you've allowed it to happen. You can fight the devil. Anybody can. You don't have to be somebody spiritual. All you got to do is deny him. That's all you got to do. It's that easy. I deny you. You're not allowed around me, my family, my home, my possessions. You're not allowed in the space that is around me. You're not allowed to communicate with me. You're banished from me and my existence. That's all you got to do. Dog Mom, it's a $25 super chat. If you do want one, please get it in now before I get the cards put away. That's a question only you can answer at this time. Dog Mom. Thank you, Mary Michael. So there's some people that don't get to the other side. There's people that have done such heinous things over and 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 show no remorse. Don't ask for forgiveness in the physical world. If you're not going to ask for forgiveness here, why should you be given it on the other side? Right? I wasn't, but if Dog Mom wants to read, let me know, Dog Mom, that you do want one or you don't. So I can either keep the cards out for you or put them away. So yeah, so you can still be a crappy human here on earth. It's all in what you do with what you've done. If you ask for forgiveness and you show that remorse and vow to never do certain things again, you can be forgiven and you can make it to the other side, no matter what you've done here on earth. But if you're not going to ask, take accountability, and show remorse and ask for forgiveness while you're here on earth, you're not going to get it on the other side. It won't let me. Yeah, you have to have a card attached to your Google account. So you got to go into your Google account, dog mom, and attach either a credit card or a debit card or something to your Google account. And it differs slightly whether you're on an Android device or an Apple device. Have you tried to click on the $, dog mom? Thank you, Kate Bell. And you have to have NFC. If you're using a device, you have to have NFC activated on your phone. Let me see if I can show you without showing you everything on my phone. So what you do with that is you pull down the top of your screen. You see these here. You scroll through here. Like this is where you got your screen rotation, your sound, your location. Make sure you have NFC lit up. If you don't have NFC, see the NFC? If you don't, you got to hit that NFC button and make sure it's activated like that so it lights up. Whoops. And it'll give you directions on how to do that. If you don't have the NFC selected, you won't be able to do it. So I just showed you, Dog Mom, how to do that. Pull down from the top where you can change your settings, like for screen rotation and all that. Scroll where you can find NFC. Well, now I'm anxious to see if you can get it working. Even if you don't want to purchase a read today, I just want to make sure you got it working. And you'll know if it's working because you'll be able to do a super chat. Okay, well, while you're doing that, if you start seeing a bunch of ones typed to the screen, Dog Mom, don't worry. Because as soon as I bring this out, people know what I'm doing. You guys, there's 8 of yous here. I haven't seen a 1 yet. I have not seen 1. I guess you guys don't want one of these. Did I put the crazy cards away? There's Mary Michael. Mary Michael jumped on that. There we go. Mary Michael's put a couple ones in there. Sandra Lee, Mary Michael, look at all the ones. Okay, Mary Michael. And these are just for fun, you guys. Find your new normal. Take off the shit-colored glasses. There you go, Mary Michael. Sandra Lee. Sandra Lee wants one. Chakras loaded and ready, Sandra Lee. Zen as... I'm not saying it. I can't say it. I'm not allowed. You should see the rules that we got to follow now, you guys. Okay, Mitch. Cultivate inner booty. Have a beautiful day. Aw, that's cute. I like that one. And Mary Michael says, I'll just take them all because I need a good laugh. Sandra Lee wants another one. Sandra, take a 5-minute mental vacation. It's F this shit o'clock. Oh, Sandra Lee is getting the good ones. Good thing my sister isn't here. Okay, Mary Michael. Be here now. Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. Right? Is that not good for you, Mary Michael? Yes. Yeah, the F-bombs. Sandra Lee got 2 of them. Okay, who else wants one? We're waiting to see if Dog Mom can get her super chats going. While we're doing that, we're just doing some of these fun cards that I do when I can at the end of every mini read session. Haha, there's Des. Okay. Okay, Des. Raise the vibe and breathe at 1 breath at a time. There you go. Keep calm and effing breathe. Des got her F on. Des gets very upset if she doesn't get her F on. Sandra Lee says, oh my, I needed that. These are just fun. Mary Michael. Mary Michael, there's better shit on the horizon. Give that shit up, right? One for Johnny Lee. Johnny Lee. Pay the piper and move on. Drop and give me zen. That's just like letting shit go, right? Another one for K. Mitch. With a license to chill, highly meditated. Didn't I say something about you need to meditate there, K. Mitch? So Dog Mom, just let me know if you can get that in or not. Johnny Lee, where art thou, Johnny Lee? Oh, God, I'm going to be nailed good. Oh, I can feel it coming, you guys. We're just waiting for Dog Mom to see if she was able to get that done. Here, we'll pull one for me. Wax the hell off the task at hand. Wax on, wax off. Yeah. Virus on, virus off. Virus on, virus off. Yes. I'm going to get on antibiotics first thing tomorrow. That's for damn sure. It's coming, you guys. Like, to cough like this, I've been so good for a while there. Norma. Dominic. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dominic. You're gross. You are gross, Dominic. You are now blocked. Goodbye. See ya. Have a good day. Namaste. Here's one for you, Dominic. Cultivate calm. Behold, the field in which I grow my F's, lay thine eyes upon it and see that it is barren. There you go. That's off. Norma, we get one for you, Norma. And Norma, and you're cute as hell. You're cute as hell, Norma. 0 fucks given. Exactly. Yes, and an inhaler. And my mom landed 3 days in the hospital because she waited. Well, I have my 2 right here that I have been taking. So, but I need antibiotics because I have COPD and I have asthma. If I let it go, then it's going to get bad. So I would rather just jump on the antibiotics right away. Okay, so what's your question, Dog Mom? If you want to ask a question, it's $20, $25 if you want a mini read. Dog Mom got through. There you go. Okay, so you want the mini read. Okay. Now, do you want a message from heaven or do you want more cards in your mini read? That's the next question. Because you get a choice. You can either get more cards to clarify things in your read, or you can get a message from heaven from somebody who has passed away. So if you do want a message from heaven, you got to give me a name, please. Dog Mom says, you're such a great teacher. Oh, thank you. It took me a while to learn it, Dog Mom. So I'm just passing on what somebody else had to teach me. And it was probably my sister because she had to teach me everything about this internet stuff. I was not good at it at all when I first started bringing this to the internet. I used to do this I used to go to other people's houses or they'd come to mine and do reads that way. And I got on here and it's like, there we go. So this is my sister right here. She has taught me pretty much everything I need to know about getting this channel up and running and doing it properly because I've had judges throw me out of their courtroom. That's another story for another day. So which did you want, Dog Mom? Did you want the black deck, which would give you more information on your read, or do you want a message from heaven? If you want a message from heaven, please give me the name of the person that has passed away that you would like a message from. I'm going to have a bad divorce. So you're going to want this. Okay. Well, let's see what we got for you. Now, I can't promise you what is going to come out. Okay, the black deck. Perfect. I thought, see, I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a mind reader. I knew that you were going to want the black deck. So I don't know what's going to come out. This is your loved ones who are on the other side that are sharing what they think you need to know. Hopefully this helps you and gives you a little bit of guidance. We'll see what comes out. Okay. Mary Michael says, getting thrown out of a courtroom. Those were the days. Yeah. The judge threw me out of the courtroom. That was on the Letitia Stout case that I was covering. That was one of the very first cases that I tried to cover. And my God, what a nightmare. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for you, Dog Mom. What do we got for Dog Mom? Whoa, like a whole bunch of cards want to come out there. So let's see. What do we have for Dog Mom, please? The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. Let's see what it says. In the realm of twilight where the shadows converge, the Grim Reaper's scythe guides souls to the verge. That can be a good or a bad thing. It depends on what comes out with it. So let's see. Why is that Grim Reaper there? I get a lot from this card already. Just looking at it, it's like you were hurt very deeply. Like on the verge of almost breaking down. Like I see a lot of hurt, a lot of pain there with this breakup. So let's see. The Sun in reverse. So that they're starting. Yeah. The Sun in reverse. This is all the negativity and depression. That's what's going with this Grim Reaper. And I didn't expect anything different to come out, but this is going to have to come out so we can move past this. Okay. This is with the Sun in reverse. Okay. You got the Sun in reverse here. This is all the negativity, the depression, the sadness, the false things that were said to you, the broken promises, the shattered dreams. And that's why the Grim Reaper was there. The Grim Reaper took it all. So it's almost like it's taken you some time to get past this. And I feel like there's still a lot of aspects of this that still hurt you very deeply. And when we get hurt like that, I mean, when you're with somebody and it's for 6 months and you break up, I mean, it's a hurt, but it's not like a deep hurt where it's like you rip my soul out type thing. And that's what I'm seeing here though with the Grim Reaper. This is something that really dug deep to your very soul. So let's see what's going on. That wanted to come out. I'm gonna take it. Let's see what's coming. Come on, what's coming? Okay, this one came up first. We're going to take it first. Okay, we got the Two of Wands. This is planning for your future. See that? You got the World. The twos are also balance, finding a balance in everything that you're going to do. Like this is already telling me that there was so much negativity and depression. I feel like you really hit rock bottom after this. Like it really took its toll on you. But you're still here. You know what I mean? So even though you may have been pushed to the edge of giving up, of like never trusting again and stuff like that, I feel like there's more in store coming for you. The Two of Wands, this is planning for the future. This is making decisions and wanderlust. The Queen of Wands, oof. This is all about confidence, okay? The Two is about stability. The Queen is about really trying to figure things out and do things the right way. I feel like there's two people, even though you're very independent, I feel like there's two people that you really cherish and think a lot of. Even though I feel like you still have a lot of trust issues with this because of there's my hair, because of what happened. There's one. Okay, let's see. The Knight of Swords. This is somebody, he was very manipulative, eh? Because I've got the King of Swords here. This is somebody who really pushed his weight around, made you feel safe, and then pulled the rug out from underneath you. This is somebody who's controlling and abusive. So I feel like even though this is something that really broke you I don't even know how to explain it. This is the deepest hurt that one could ever feel. So all that negativity, the depression, the words that were spoken that meant nothing, stuff like that. I feel like he was very manipulative throughout this relationship. I feel like he was abusive. I feel like there was a lot of verbal, mental, financial, like abuse, like you wouldn't believe. I do see he's laid his hands on you. Even if that's grabbing you and shoving you, but I'm seeing that he's put his hands on you, and that's when they're feeling like they can't control you no more. They're losing control of a situation. That is the final thing that they can do to maybe get you to do what they want you to do. And I feel like you had to deal with a lot of that. So we had to move on from that. So then the Two of Wands comes in. This is finding some balance. I feel like it's very hard. And this also, the scales of justice, right? I feel it's very hard for you to trust. I feel it's very hard for you to take people now at their word. But with the Two of Wands coming, I'm seeing a balance entering. I see a new world starting for you. But you're going to have to make some decisions because I think you're holding yourself back. rightfully so. I mean, nobody wants to be hurt, that kind of hurt. Like, this is one of the deepest hurts you can, short of losing a child, this is one of the deepest hurts you can have. But I do feel like you've got plans for the future, but it's implementing them that you're having the trouble with. The Queen of Wands, this is independent and funny. So I feel like things that hurt you, you tend to make a joke about or try to laugh it off so people don't see that they've hurt you, but it's actually hurt you. So let's see why the Two of Wands. Let's see what the Two of Wands, what's going on. Okay, Two of Wands. This is moving forward. This is getting the balance of Sun. That's the best card that you could have got. Okay, the Sun is telling me that you got to be more open, because I feel like some people don't understand you, and maybe some of the ways that you are, or boundaries that you have, or things that, if you say, I won't settle for this, no, I can't do that. Choices, why you're making choices. I feel like you got to be more open and honest, because it's a success in the end. I feel like it's either you've got to, with this balance thing, you've got to either stay single the rest of your life and just commit yourself to, I'm not getting in another relationship, or you've got to really start opening up, and that's a chance that you got to take, right? Because that you're being vulnerable. And I feel like because of what's happened over here, you really try and protect that as much as you can. But I feel like there's somebody there that just wants you to be open and honest so they can adapt to that. The Wheel of Fortune. This is like a cycle of life, but this is also about taking chances, right? I feel like there's some good luck coming. Gone from, like you can see in the picture there, gone from nothing to something. So I feel if you're more open and honest and express why you feel certain ways, in the lightest way possible, because I feel sometimes that it's just like, get away from me, without an explanation as to why. That's what they need. They need that openness. Um, and I feel without that, people aren't going to understand your journey. And at some point, if that's what you want, is to have a significant other, I feel like you've got to really open yourself up, which means open yourself up to be hurt again, right? And I think that's why, remember I said it, there's something there, you're holding yourself back. And that's what I think is holding you back, is the being scared of being hurt that way again. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is blocking out your emotions. So we got the Queen of Wands here. I'm independent. I'm taking care of myself. I don't got to worry about somebody screwing around behind my back. I don't got to worry about checking somebody's phone. Very independent. I don't have those worries right now, but we got the Ace of Cups that comes in. This is blocking emotions, okay? The aces are always about, there's some potential there somewhere, but you are blocking those emotions, okay? So I feel like you're scared of rejection also, but I mean, without opening yourself up and sharing why certain things have to be a certain way, until, like, somebody has to, you know how they say respect is given but once? No, not with you anymore, because that was given once and you were horribly hurt. To me, respect is earned. I don't give anybody anything anymore, because I had a really bad breakup too. I don't give that to anybody. You earn it. And then if you lose it, that's it. We're done. I give it but once. There's no second chances. So I don't just give somebody respect when I meet them. They have to earn my respect. And I feel like that's somewhat of the way that you are, and it's only because you're so afraid of being hurt the way you were before. So it's like, it's up to you to take the chance or not. But at some point, if you do want another relationship that's going to be healthy and happy, you have to open up, and that's opening yourself up and being vulnerable too, which is very hard to do. I'm not willing to do it. So, but that's what needs to be done to move forward. And with the Ace, that's why you're blocking these emotions. We also got the Seven of Cups, avoiding issues. The Seven of Cups is also avoiding issues. Like, well, I'm gonna get out of this before you get out of it with me, type thing. So I feel like even if there is maybe an opportunity here for you to be more than friends with somebody, I feel like at the first sign, you're out and you're leaving them before they can leave you. And that's to protect yourself. And I feel that if you could do this and be more open and share more, and you need that back from that person too. So you're on an even keel with the Two of Wands. So things are balanced. You can't be sharing all the your vulnerability and them not share it. I think you're going to have to get with somebody who has that same want. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you're limiting your options if you put everybody on the same playing field. So that's up to you. And that's one of, I'm not going to lie to you, dog mom. That is one of the hardest things to do is open yourself up and allow yourself to be vulnerable again. I've been split from my ex now 12 years and I'm still not willing to give up that. No, and be vulnerable. Ain't going to happen, especially at my age. I'm 60. I'll never go through that pain and hurt again, ever. I mean, it's going to have to take somebody pretty damn amazing. Like God himself is going to have to come and sit him in front of me for me to trust. That's how bad trust was broken. Hence why I've got this apology accepted, trust denied. We've got abundance. Like there's so much out there for you right now. You got to keep a positive mindset. If you go in looking for things, and I feel like you do that sometimes, you go into relationships trying to find the places that are problems instead of letting things evolve, because just because they have a bad habit, when they get to know you and like in normal conversation, it's like, I don't like seeing dirty dishes stacked in the sink. And maybe that's that person's bad habit. And this is just a hypothetical. Maybe that person has a bad habit of leaving. You're never going to see that because they're going to change it before you have a chance to see that fault in them. And they're going to do that because they want the relationship. You know what I mean? So there's going to be a difference there. You're going to see a shift in energies. That's what I go by energies. And you got to start thinking exactly what you want. You manifest it. That's what this is all about. It's manifest exactly what you want. Let's grab one more for you. Well, okay. Let's grab a whole bunch more for you. Look at what come out again. See this? The Grim Reaper. Look what come out again. Okay? This is telling me that relationship is done and over. He can't hurt you no more. You've got to let that part of your life go. Wedding rings. This is about an everlasting love or promise. You got to open yourself up for that. A love call. Somebody's going to let you know that they're interested in you. And we got it again here. I like you. Somebody's showing interest in you in the palm tree. This is stability. So you've got to give a person a chance to show this to you. Okay. Which, like I said, this is opening yourself up to be vulnerable again. And if you're not at that point that you can open yourself up and be vulnerable, then you're going to continue a search for a while. But find somebody who's on that level playing field with you. I believe they're out there because I got somebody that wants to speak with you here, really likes you. But I think you're closing that off. Okay, so there you go, my dear. Let this go. Put it in the past. Don't let him continue to wreck your future. He's already wrecked your past. Don't let him wreck your future. And by holding on to this, whether it's emotionally or whatever, don't let him have any space in your head. He doesn't deserve it. Okay? But yes, think positive. Manifest what you want. That's when good things are going to, and you got to really be at that point in your life where you are ready to be vulnerable again. And if you're seeing with yourself that the first sign of trouble you run and you end it, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. So watch for those signs too. You'll know when you're ready, believe me, but you're not going to know if you're ready unless you give it a chance. And I do see that there is somebody out there that's showing interest in you, and I think that you're not giving them the chance. Okay. So there we go, you guys. Thank you so much. I needed this. Thank you so much. I needed this. Thank you. I have taken the past year and have been thinking and trying to be more positive. Yes. You got to put that experience where it belongs in the past. Don't let it continue to ruin your future. Lady Hawk says, replace every negative with 10 positive thoughts. Yes. Okay, you guys, so we're going to wrap it up. I've got to get something into my belly or I'm not going to be able to eat. So with that being said, thank you for allowing me to read for you guys, to connect with the ones who did get messages from heaven, to connect with your loved ones. It's an experience, believe me. And I thank all of you for allowing me and trusting me to do that for you. I'm going to end it like I always do. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. I love you guys to the moon and back. Take care.